Hello and welcome to FutureReadyEducation.in. Today we have with us Ms. Bithi Agarwal, who is the founder of the Foundation School, Bangalore. Hello ma'am and welcome.
Hello.
Let's start with a question. How important is it, or what are your views on having an education system which focuses a lot more than just the academics of it?
I completely believe with the statement that you've just made, that academics is one aspect of the education system. See, besides academics, a child needs to be able to decide at some point in time what they believe in the society, for which they need to understand themselves. They need to understand the society. They need to understand what are their interests. It's only based on all these combined with academics that they can decide and have a successful career ahead. So it's very important that besides academics, they have a lot of exposure to other things that helps them in the future.
These days when you're talking about education, we talk a lot on future-ready education. So what is that according to you?
As for me, future-ready education is something that helps them live a wonderful life in their adulthood. As part of their life, they would need to not only have a career, but a very successful career, a successful family life, and to be able to live as a contributing member of the society.
Right.
And for that, besides their academics, they need to understand how the society functions, the money matters. They need to understand and have wonderful communication skills. They also need to have developed interests and hobbies which at some point in time is going to be part and parcel of their life.
Right. And how important is it for schools to start such kind of an education from maybe when the children reach their high school level? We call it teenage.
Right. So teenage is an extremely important age, because at this point in time, children are becoming independent of their parents.
Right.
They are formulating their own ideologies, their own thoughts, their own philosophies, their own values, which could be slightly independent of what their parents possess and what their parents believe in. So this is the right time for the children to discover themselves. It's the right time for them to formulate their ideas about the society, and this is the right time for them to be exposed to the various careers and whatever is happening around in the society, and develop their thoughts on it, so that then they could become a successful member of the society. So teenage is actually the right time. Probably a little before that, 11 might be a good idea.
Okay. Yeah. In fact, I like that. Discover oneself. Know who you are. Basically, that's a very important step. I think that's the beginning of anything.
Absolutely, because they would understand themselves a lot more, and they would have their own likes. They would say, okay, this is what I like, and this is what I might not like. So let me work towards what I like.
And not necessarily what you liked when you were young, or when you were in your 7 or 8 year old.
Right.
You may start liking it now. Your likes, they change. One needs to understand that my interests change. What I'm interested in now,
right.
I might not like it later.
Absolutely.
So that understanding is important, right?
Absolutely. You're very, very right about that. When you're slightly young, you might want to become a pilot, or a fire engine driver, or a dancer, or a doctor. But by the time we are 13, 14, we typically decide on a slightly different scenario.
Yes.
And we understand ourselves a little better when we are much younger. We get guided by what sounds romantic, but I think when we are about 13, 14 years old, we really do start understanding ourselves slightly more deeply, and that helps a lot.